So you can see that it has risen quite a bit. I did a total of about 40 minutes on this final proof, and it was at about the 20-minute mark. I didn't quite finish that thought in the last video. 20-minute mark or so that I went ahead to start preheating my dough. So, talking about how to finish and go into the oven, there is a reason to score and sometimes not any reason to score. For this one, because we have a really long piece of dough here, I am going to go ahead and rub some of this flour on for my finish instead of doing an egg wash or something like that. I like the rustic look. In the video that I shared, he used a baker's lame, and that's spelled L-A-M-E. And it basically is one of these very fine double-edged razor blades that you also use for shaving your face and things like that. It's basically a bent stick that this hooks onto. And as you can see, the razor blade is very, very flexible, and it's got 4 good edges for you. What's nice about the lame is that it will curve it for you slightly, and you do want to use it at about a 45-degree angle when you're going in to slice. I'm going to give it one nice deep slice. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. The reason we score is because of that oven spring that I was talking about, the very final push for before the yeast completely dies off. You get that last final rise in the oven. And what we're going to look for here is for the dough to expand outwards where we decide we want it to, as opposed to finding a path of least resistance, which oftentimes is at the seam and will burst at the very bottom. And I'm sure that you have seen more than one loaf look like that when you go to a local grocery store. So I'm going to make all my efforts to just do one nice long slice down the center. If you don't have a razor blade like this, don't worry. You can use a very sharp paring knife and get the same basic look, but you may as well give it a try. If you feel like scoring, you can even use scissors on rolls and just do little snips and things like that. Okay, so I'm going to dig the corner in and go all the way down the edge here. I didn't get a very nice pretty cut. There's a lot of jagged edges. The curve really helps with that, but there we go. I popped a little bit of bubbles too. I'm going to go right on in the oven, 350 degrees, and I will let you know ultimately how long that took.